Radiant one, this experience may dawn between two breaths. After a breath comes in, and just before turning up, the beneficence. One technique. Radiant one, this experience may dawn between two breaths. After breath comes in, that is down, and just before turning out, that is going up. The beneficence. Be aware between these 2 points and the happening. When your breath comes in, observe. When your breath comes in, observe. For a single moment or a thousandth part of a moment, there is no breathing. Before it turns up, before it turns going outward. One breath comes in, then there is a certain point, breathing stops. Then the breathing goes out. When the breathing goes out, then again for a single moment or a part of a moment, breathing stops. Then breathing comes in. Before turning in or before turning out, there is a moment when you are not breathing. That moment, the happening is possible. Because when you are not breathing, you are not in the world. Understand this. When you are not breathing, you are dead. You are still, but dead. But the moment is of such a short duration, you never observe it. For Tantra, each breath is a death, and each new breath is a rebirth. Breath coming in is rebirth. Breath going out is death. The outgoing breath is synonymous with death. The incoming breath is synonymous with life. So with each breath you are dying and reborn. And the gap between the two, it is of very short duration, but keen, sincere observation and attention will make you feel the gap. If you can feel the gap, Shiva says, the beneficence, then nothing else is needed. You are blessed. You have known the thing has happened. You are not to train the breath, just as it is. Why? Such a simple technique, it looks so simple. Such a simple technique to know the truth. To know the truth means to know that which is neither born nor dies. To know that eternal element which is always. But you can know the breath going out, you can know the breath coming in. You never know the gap between the two. Try it. Suddenly, if you can get the point, and you can get it, it is already there. Nothing is to be added to you or to your structure. It is already there. Everything is already there. only a certain awareness. So how to do this? First become aware of breath coming in. Watch it. Forget everything. Just watch breath coming in. The very passage when the breath touches your nostrils, feel it there. Then let the breath move in. Move with the breath, fully conscious. You are going down, down, down with the breath. Don't miss the breath. Don't go ahead. Don't follow. Just go with it. Remember this. Don't go ahead. Don't follow it like a shadow. Be simultaneous with it. Breath and consciousness should become one. Breath goes in, you go in. Only then it will be possible to get the point which is between two breaths. It will not be easy. Move with the breath, then move with the breath out, in, out, in, out. Buddha tried and used this method particularly. So this method has become a Buddhist method. In Buddhist terminology, it is known as Anapanasati Yoga. And Buddha's enlightenment was based on this technique, only this. All the religions of the world, all the seers of the world have reached through some technique or other, and all those techniques will be in these 112 techniques. This first one is Buddhist technique. It has become known in the world as Buddhist technique because Buddha attained his enlightenment through this technique. Buddha says, be aware of your breath, coming in, going out, coming in, going out. He never mentions the gap because there is no need. Buddha thinks and he feels, if you become concerned with the gap between two breaths, that concern may disturb your awareness. So he simply says, be aware when the breath is going in, move with it, and when the breath is going out, move with it. Do simple this, going in, going out with the breath. He never says anything about the latter part of the technique. The reason is Buddha was talking with a very ordinary man. Even that may create a desire to attain the interval. That desire to attain the interval will become a barrier into awareness. Because if you are desiring to get to the interval, you will move ahead. Breath will be coming in and you will move ahead because you are interested in the gap which is going to be in the future. Buddha never mentions it. So Buddhist technique is just half. But the other half follows automatically. If you go on practicing breath consciousness, breath awareness, suddenly one day, without knowing, you will come to the interval. Because as the awareness will become keen and deep and intensive, as your awareness will become bracketed, the whole world is bracketed out. Only your breath coming in or going out is your world. The whole arena for your consciousness. Suddenly you are bound to feel the gap when there is no breath. When you are moving with breath minutely, how can you remain unaware when there is no breath? You will become suddenly aware that there is no breath. And the moment will come when you will feel now neither the breath is going out nor the breath is coming in. Breath has stopped completely. In that stoppage, the beneficence